What's good, guys? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Chatmate, what's good? Right? I'm gonna lie. It's a new day. You know, you already know. Like new day, new things. Right? New day, new setups, new opportunities, new traits. Right? Guys, today. Nah, just before that, if you're new, guys, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're new. It's big effects, big things, only big things on this channel. It's kind of like bring like new things out, right? Through forex, right? It's kind of like a big space, financial space that we want everybody to kind of have an opportunity to uh, embark on. Like it's kind of like a journey, right? And guys, today today was kind of like deja vu for real, guys. Like today, I'm gonna lie, bro. You know, like we're gonna get into the chat very soon, but I wanna like kind of give you guys a hint of what went on. You know, uh, I've been in this for a while, right? But I wasn't kind of like on a live account, kind of trading account, challenges, but not real account, not live account, So I was kind of like say demo, right? But guys, on this platform, it's kind of like giving me like that kind of like you trading a live account, that feeling, right? Today, I kind of like got to know, that forex is forex, you know if you kind of like get into this space, if you don't have that emotion, like if you're unable to control your emotions, then I'm sorry, this space is not for you. It's either you adapt or you leave. That's the thing, bro. Without further ado, let's just get into the chat and let me kind of like explain what happened, right? All right, chat mates. Okay, so this was what I was kind of like trying to kind of like tell you guys about. Today I was kind of like looking. I wasn't looking at this pair, right? Oh, DJ. I was looking at this pair USDJ Pro. I was thinking of when it got here, we're gonna sell. It also has its own story. But for now, let's get into DJ, right? So today, earlier, you know, this morning, we had the news. Fundamental like on DJ, right? And before that, like I wasn't looking at it because it was kind of like ranging and stuff. I was kind of like, nah, I'm not gonna be looking at this trade for, let's say, like this week, right? I'm gonna ignore it for this week. But this morning I just realized something. I was like, nah, you have something here, right? Which I'll call the area of interest. Area of interest, guys. Area of interest. You can see the first touch, right? You can see the second touch, third touch, fourth touch, fifth. Okay. In the morning you had one, two, and three. Yeah, three, right? So at this fourth touch, right? This fourth touch, guys, this one, right? The morning at this fourth touch, guys. I then after I had drawn the area of interest, right? You know, price had kind of like taken down kind of this lower low. So we got a new lower low and got our lower high here, right? And price came to this area of interest just this morning, right? It came into this area of interest that I drew. I just noticed this morning earlier, and I drew. Let's clear this first, right? I'm going to show you the trade to kind of like make it like legit and everything. I'm going to show you the trade, right? So at this place, after I've drawn the area of interest and everything, I went on the 15 minutes. And guys, without talking much, I just executed the trade here, right? It was around 6:45. Yeah. Okay, now 6:30 rather, because the news was coming, and I'm also trading a prop firm, right? They have some rules like tied to with the fundamentals, so I had to get in earlier. So guys, I got in here, right? I got in on a sell here and placed my uh stop loss just above the zone, and my take profit way down here, guys, way down here, way down here. Guys, just look at this. Let me bring it, because this was where I closed out on the trade, right? Today, like DJ taught me something. Like it taught me, you know, over like previously it has been kind of like happening, but today it was kind of like different, right? So the news came out, right? The news. Let me show you guys the news. Uh, it was this GDP, month over month, good trade balance and everything, and it was all negative. And guys, I already told you I have like a soft spot for like fundamentals. I could sometimes tell if it's gonna like go a certain direction, right? And with this, I predicted that it's gonna sell. And guys, I placed this, and when price was kind of like in profit at this point, I was kind of like, yo, I'm done. Like it's going straight to my TP, right? And guys, mind you, if this trade had gone through, I would have passed my first face, right? And look, price came down here and went back up. And at this point, I thought it was gonna fall. It's gonna like, just it's kind of like retesting the zone and like just going back to my TP. And after retesting, whoa, it didn't like go straight. It also came back again. And it was going back up. And guys, I made a mistake. I didn't let logic work, you know, because already this trade is kind of like in the 1 hour we are bearish, right? In the 1 hour we are bearish. But I made I like I identified structure on the 50 minutes instead of the 1 hour. I should have carried that 1 hour perspective to the 50 minutes, but I just made the 50 minutes determine everything because I was like, nah, we've breaking structure, we are bullish. Why am I selling? So why price at the second time, right, moving in my stop loss, I was like, nah, 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 nah. Let me just close out like on this small loss, right? And it was around 12, right? 12 a.m. right? About to, New York session was just about to begin. So I just closed out. And guys, hours later, guys, look at what happened. Hours later, look at what happened. Let me show you the trade itself, how I closed out on the trade. Let me show you. This was the trade that this was the trade I closed out and I took a screenshot. This is the trade, right? This is the trade I closed out. And look at what happened. And look at what happened. Just look at how the forex market can be like unpredictable. And even with this, it was predictable. I didn't make logic work. Right? That was the mistake I made. So with this, I take full responsibility. Right? I made a mistake. I learned my lesson and everything. Right? And guys, after closing out this trade, no, I didn't even close out this trade yet. I came on USD JPY. I didn't have this trade by then. Came on USD JPY. Went okay on the 15 minutes. And guys, at this point, repeated a mistake I made yesterday. Guys, at this point, right, where I have my ellipse, right, at that point, guys, I didn't wait for any confirmation. I didn't wait for any confirmation because I had closed out on that trade and I was frustrated. I brought everything on this trade. I was like, nah, how to enter. And guys, after I entered and this candle dropped and was rejected, I was like, nah, I closed that trade as well, right? I closed it as well. Look at okay now it even hit with this trade, it even hit my stop loss. It hit my stop loss. What was the mistake I made here? I didn't wait for confirmation, and my confluences was less than 3, right? They were less than 3. Mistake I made because I closed the trade, right? And I've learned my lesson like the hard way, guys. I've learned my lesson, right? So I want to tell you something. If you kind of like do your analysis, you believe that what you have done is 100% right, and you know that when the market is moving, you can't stand it, like you can't control yourself. Just close them. Just set your stop loss and you take profit and close the laptop or turn off the computer and just leave. Come back like hours later or even the close of the day and just come. You open or you turn it on, TP or SL, you just take your lesson and you leave. You are done, right? Because guys, today, hmm, but we live to learn, right? That's what I'm saying. If you can't control your emotions, guys, don't venture into this field. It's either you adapt or you leave, right? It's either you adapt or you leave. For me today, I've learned the hard way, right? I've learned the hard way, right? But no regrets here, only lessons, right? If you have that kind of mindset, if further opportunities meet you, new opportunities meet you, you know how to deal with it. But if you're living with regret, right, you will be messed up. You won't be able to like take advantage of new opportunities, right, guys? So yeah, this was what happened today, my analysis and everything. What I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, and thanks. There you have it, guys. Right, today was kind of like like today really taught me a lot. It really taught me a lot, right? And I also hope you learn something from this, right? If you make your analysis and you trust what you're doing, right? And you can't stand the way price moves and stuff. You can't be watching and like you can't stand watching price go up and down. Just close your machine and just what go and come back hours later or by the close of the day and come when you come back and it's TP or SL, you just what take lessons and you're done, right? I really appreciate you guys, like, taking off time to watch this video. I hope you learned something from it, right? If there's anything you want to ask, any question, anything you want to share, your idea or something, put in the comment section. If this video was very helpful to you, hit a thumbs up and guys, subscribe to this channel so this, channel can be recommended to other people and like as well. When you like, this content is also like shared to other people, right? Thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate it. I go by the name Big FX. See you another time. You already know. Peace.